Good morning, everybody. It's the 6th December today, Tuesday, and we are leaving this somewhat looking like a palace hotel room, which we spent the night in last night. And we are going today to Cambodia. It's a new country today. I'm so excited to experience a brand new country. I've been in Vietnam now for like 20 days, or maybe even longer than that, I'm not sure, but it's been a while to be in one country, so I'm excited to experience a brand new place. I have not been to Cambodia before, so this is another new country unlocked. It's gonna be fun, I hope. We're gonna do a border crossing today. That should be interesting. Things could go wrong or they could go very right. I don't know, it's not consistent, so we're gonna see how the day goes. I believe we have a couple stops along the way today. We're gonna visit a fishing village and then we'll head over to the border. And we're going to Kampot, I believe it's called today, for 2 nights. So I'm excited, we'll see what the day brings. A lot of time will be on the bus today. Another travel day, so it's a little bit exhausting for those days, but we have a lot of ground to cover to get to the border, so let's go start the day and go to Cambodia. Last breakfast in Vietnam, we got classic baguette and egg. You get omelet and baguette or fried and baguette, and then a tea, but always a baguette.
Your hand, right?
Wash your hands?
Yeah, your hand, because you see the entrance is short.
We've gotten onto a boat.
Please try to
Life
balance the boat, yes?
There's one koi fish you can see later.
Oh,
see,
there it is.
I don't know.
Oh my god. What? The sound. Okay, we're at the border. We just did immigration. Everything was smooth. I just had to hand over a printed version of my Vietnam e-visa to the customs immigration officer. Everything was good. We're just about crossing over into Cambodia, so now we say goodbye to Vietnam and hello to Cambodia.
เ
Okay, we're walking over to the Cambodian border. We just handed over our passports. It was the most chill, friendly passport like procedure ever. He looks at my passport, he looks at me and he goes, "Oh, beautiful." He's just laughing. I'm like, the customs guy is trying to flirt with me. This is not the standard when I'm crossing other countries. And then soon we'll have to pay for a visa on arrival, which will go, I think, inside the passport. They'll paste it inside. Pretty easy to walk over by foot to Cambodia from Vietnam. Okay, we're walking now to go buy the visa on arrival. Just like such a weird border though. Everybody's just sitting around in their cars. Like, I don't know if there's any organization to that, but goodbye Vietnam. Heading to Cambodia. There's Cambodia. Cambodia. Okay, I was the first one to finish. I successfully got my Cambodia visa on arrival. It was pasted directly into my passport. We had to fill out a little border patrol card when we got there and paid 900 Vietnamese dong or 33 US dollars. That's it. I'm the first one to finish from the whole group, and now we just wait in this very hot makeshift immigration area. It was so old school. You did everything by hand. It was very very unique border crossing experience, but I made it. I'm in Cambodia. Country number 40. This is country number 40 for me. Oh my God. That went from semi-good to really bad. So after we bought the visa on arrival, they didn't tell us that you had to then go back towards the front of the gate to get a stamp and get the paper stapled into your passport. They literally stapled that piece of paper into here. And then we waited forever. And then if you didn't like assert yourself in the line, then the locals, Cambodians that are trying to come back in, they would cut the line and then you'd have to wait longer. So we had to get aggressive. There's like 20 some of us. We have to all do this in order to move on today. So we were like, you guys got to get more aggressive to get served and stamped and fingerprinted. They took a photo of you and now we can go into Cambodia. What a process. Like, in addition to that process being very disorganized, it was also bloody hot. It's so hot. We're all dripping in sweat. It's so uncomfortable to do this by land border crossing, but we did it. We're slowly gonna finish, but this is just the most disorganized border crossing I have ever experienced in my 30 years of life. To our lunch spot at Kep Beach. They're setting up our lunch. We're in Cambodia and it's hot. Vegetarian. Shining on the water is stunning. Okay, we got to Kampot, Cambodia. Here's our accommodation, room tour. We have our own little bungalow. This is the porch. Cute little chairs. Inside, look, it's like an A-frame cottage. Isn't that ever cute? Of course, we've got the essential aircon, but we also have a mosquito net. And actually, I didn't see what the bathroom looks like. Oh my God, it's open air. Okay. I'm of two minds about these types of bathrooms because there's always bugs everywhere, like big giant spiders typically. Okay, that's interesting. Outdoor bathroom. Okay, that's the room. We each get a little twin beds. So cute. All right, so we have the bungalows for one night, and then I think we have to swap tomorrow night with the boys who are in dorm rooms. So that's fair, I guess. We'll get the experience of this little hut, then the boys can experience it tomorrow because we're actually here for 2 nights. Tonight it's going to be a chill night, nothing much going on, but tomorrow we have a couple optional activities you can do. The one that I'm interested in is the sunset cruise on the river, and then they're going to drop us off at the night market, so that will be pretty cool. I think the sunset should be good. It was looking actually nice today, but we were in the bus, so we kind of missed it. I'm not really sure what Kampot or whatever it's called. What's it called? Kampot. Kampot, I don't know. I'm not sure what's here. I guess we'll figure it out. That's it. I just wanted to show you the bungalow, but I'll catch you guys in another update. Bye! Dinner with a view, but you can't see it when I have my flash on. Good morning, everybody. It is the 7th of December. Today marks the official 3-week mark since I've been away from New Zealand. If you're new here, hi, my name's Kyra and I'm solo traveling Asia. At the moment, I'm in Cambodia and I'm about to start 8 days here in Cambodia with a G Adventures tour group, which we've been traveling together since Hanoi, Vietnam. I still can't believe it's been 3 weeks. Like, time flies. It really does. I'm in Cambodia until the 14th of December, and then I begin my Thailand portion of the trip on the 15th of December, so that's exciting. But for now, let's enjoy a new country. I have to take out some money, some Cambodian riel today, their local currency, and start the day exploring country number 40. It's a big milestone. I've been to 40 countries now, and so far Cambodia is hot, pretty, and a little bit rustic. Last night we spent the night in this bungalow, and today is a free day, which is amazing because it's like your time to do whatever you want with your holiday while on the tour still. So another girl and I are going to head into town and we're going to explore the city center. I've heard there's a few cool buildings from French colonial influence in town to check out. There's a durian square. There's a lot of durian farms in the area. There's also a lot of pepper farms. That's actually what the majority of the group is doing today, is doing an optional tour to go to these pepper and durian farms to check out how they farm those products here in the region. But that didn't really interest me, so instead I'm gonna go into the town and explore. That's the plan for today. I'll take you guys along with me. So let's see what we can get up to today. Here's our ride. We're getting in the tuk-tuk. Ow, yeah! We're in the tuk-tuk, yeah! Out exploring Cambodia. There's our bus. We found a supermarket in the city. This looks like this. Living in Southeast Asia problems, you have to keep your chocolate in the freezer because it will melt if you don't. Let's check it out. We've got some Kit Kat. Surprised to see Lindt, Cadbury, and that is apparently a European chocolate. They even sell shoes here, baskets, toys, kitchen utensils. This is like a Daiso, but for Cambodia. Look at this absolute giant bag of crisps. Hand comparison. We found another supermarket, like a proper one. So we're just gonna check out what can you get in the supermarket. Look at this, it's like a Cambodian snack. I don't know, I think it's dried pig skin, sweet squid, different types of squid. And then look at this, it's like a full fish string. This is from Thailand. It actually tells you like where the snack is from, and then Cambodian riel, and then US dollar price. So you can see where is the snack from. China. This one's from Thailand. We've got some more squid snacks. Let's try find a Cambodian one. Cambodia is the only flag in the world that has a temple on it. We learned that the other day. So this is the Cambodian stuff. Special flossy pork. Interesting. We just like looking at the snacks. Like we've got some flavors that I recognize and then some flavors that I don't recognize, like prawns. Look at this one, cuttlefish flavored crackers. At least there's like English. I think that's pretty good. These snacks are from Malaysia. Hey guys, we're walking around the city center now. I've been trying, I think 5 ATMs now to take money out in the local reel, and every single one has rejected my ANZ New Zealand bank card. I don't know what it is. We're gonna try one last brand, ABA Bank, National Bank of Canada Group. So I'm hoping that this one should work. I don't know what it is. I enter my PIN, try to withdraw cash because I literally have very limited money with me. I didn't bring any Cambodia riel from New Zealand, so I need to withdraw, but it's just not working. So this is my last shot. I think I'm gonna have to do a cash withdrawal on my credit card because my debit card from New Zealand is just not liking these Cambodian banks. I've been trying for the past 2 days to take money out. If you're coming to Cambodia, I think it's best that you just bring money with you. Guys, it took the Canadian Bank Association for me to finally withdraw money. I'm so pleased. I was getting so nervous. Just as an FYI, every time you take out money from an ATM in Cambodia, you have to pay $5 US fee at their ATM, and then whatever else your bank will charge is an additional fee. So just keep that in mind as well. I reckon it's easier if you just bring Cambodian riel or US dollars with you before you arrive, just to save you the hassle. But if anything, come to ABA Bank and you'll probably have the most success here. Here we go, the famous pepper. We're picking up some different flavors. So they're really well known for the pepper in this area. I'm gonna get the black one because I think it's the least likely to be confiscated during the very strict borders in Australia and New Zealand. But you can get white pepper, red pepper, and then I went for the black pepper. And these are like the little descriptions of each one. And they use the UK tasting scale, so I went for the exceptional 3-star award. Very cool. Little shop in Kampot, Cambodia. Recommend if you're around to try some local pepper. That's my kind of bar. We made it to an area of Kampot that's actually very cute. It's nice to walk around. There's a lot more architecture that I was expecting, and a lot more activity. This is the area where the pepper store was in, and it's also the area where there's an old cinema hotel, like a boutique hotel. If you buy a drink, you can swim in their swimming pool. So this is also located in this area, and that's what we plan to do after we finish our little walking around. Maybe we're a bit warm and we can cool down by the pool. Okay, so we just had these grand plans. We brought our swimwear, we were gonna go swimming. That's the hotel there. And it says right there that they are closed on Wednesdays. Guess what day it is today? It's Wednesday, it's closed. So we're gonna go find a cafe and try to see, maybe there's another hotel with a pool that we can go to. Oh, I really like that mural on the wall with the girl with the ducks. Lemon iced tea. Oh wow, that's good. It's super citrusy. Cheers. Beautiful Italian food in Cambodia. Never in my whole life would I think I'd have a pizza like this. Wood fire oven authentic pizza in Kampot, Cambodia. That's always a tongue twister for me, sorry, but this is just like amazing. It looks so good. Bon appetit. We'll cut it ourselves too. Okay, we took a tuk-tuk back to our bungalow stay and we had to switch to a dorm room tonight because we had the nice room last night. So the guys now are in the nice rooms and some of the girls had to switch dorms. So here we are, we're on like the top deck. We climbed up the stairs and they're like it's a super steep set of stairs, and then I'll give you the very short room tour because it's tiny. So this is like the steepest set of stairs ever. And then we have a thatched roof little bungalow, a little tiny seating area, and this is the room, literally just 4 beds and then a toilet outside again in the back. I think those rooms were definitely nicer. It's only one night in this little tiny room, so it's okay. Hello everybody! I thought I would film an update because I'm finally settled in my new dorm room. This is definitely a downgrade from the bungalow last night. We had a very nice room yesterday in comparison to this one. So if this is a taste of a basic room in Cambodia, it's definitely a wake-up call. Particularly the bed is basically a hard piece of wood. The toilet, the shower water pressure is non-existent, and the sink is literally a dribble of water. There's no water pressure. It could be because we're in the rooms built on stilts, so we're not on the ground, we're like raised up, and maybe that impacts water pressure. I'm not sure, but it was boiling hot in here when I got in. Elle and I are sharing a room with another girl from the tour tonight in these bunk bed situation, but the saving grace is that we have air conditioning, so that's perfect because in Cambodia I consider air conditioning an essential, which does lead into an update that I wanted to give you guys. I didn't tell the vlog yet, but basically tomorrow I am disembarking from the G Adventures tour at my own decision. There's somebody taking photos outside. They're literally having a photo shoot outside right now. This is hilarious. They're having some kind of photo shoot with the bungalows. Anyways, I digress, but this flashing light is definitely a distraction. We're going to Koh Rong Samoan or something, Saoem Island. So in Cambodia, there's these 2 very well-known islands called Koh Rong, and then its sister island, Koh Rong Saoem, something like that. I can't pronounce it. I'm gonna call it KRS for short. So on KRS, there's a very basic accommodation that was included with the tour. I had no idea, but the other day I looked at these photos of the hostel that we're staying at through G Adventures, and they were very bad for me. Like, the photos were bad. Like, this place is not my idea of a fun time. It is basically a beach shack made out of wood with like holes through the floor and the ceiling and the walls. There's no air conditioning. You get a bunk bed made out of timber, similar to like this vibe. It is very rustic. The bathrooms are all outside. It's just like a very bare bones, minimum style style place for backpackers to party on a private beach in KRS. But for me personally, I enjoy the finer things in life. At the very least, I need air conditioning in the room that I'm staying in. So once I decided to not stay at the place that I've paid for through G Adventures Tour, I then had to find another hostel that would be suitable for what I consider appropriate accommodation to keep me comfortable. Now let's just keep in mind that everybody's level of comfort is something very subjective to the individual. So for me, air conditioning is a non-negotiable. I know that I need it in order to be happy and comfortable to fall asleep. These bungalows or cabins in Mad Monkey KRS do not have aircon. So I knew that I was just going to be very unhappy staying there. And why would I want to have a bad experience on KRS when I could just stay at another hostel and have a potentially great experience at KRS? So instead of subjecting myself to something that would make me unhappy, particularly because we'd be staying at Mad Monkey for 2 nights, I decided to book a separate hostel at my own expense. So I'm spending an additional $18 US to spend the night in an air-conditioned room at Wander's Hostel in Saracen Bay on KRS Island. It's only going to be for the 2 days. So from December 8th, which is tomorrow, to the 10th, I will rejoin the tour for the speedboat back to the mainland, where we will continue the rest of the G Adventure tour for Cambodia. So that's the update. I'm staying at Wander's Hostel, and honestly, it seems like an amazing location. The beach is set like white sand beaches, crystal clear water. I'm actually so excited for this, and I can't wait to break away from the group, you know, be a solo traveler again. Like, I'm realizing that my happiness comes from being able to travel and have, you know, the independence to make the decisions on my own. And while I've enjoyed aspects of being in a group tour, I just feel like this style of travel is really not for me anymore. And I think where I find my happiness is independent traveling. But that's just how my experience has unfolded. I'm not a huge fan of the group that I've been assigned. For me to break away for 2 days is gonna be amazing for me to just spread my wings, meet new people, and have fun. Okay, so that's what's coming up tomorrow. But before then, I just wanted to tell you about my day today. I had fun. Elle and I from the tour, she's really great. She's become a nice friend of mine to hang out with on this tour, so I'm thankful for her. And we also went to have an authentic Italian lunch. Guys, the guy, he was from Italy. He was speaking to us in Italian. Like, he put something down on the table and he'd be prego. He was legitimately from Italy, and we had the best pizza. I can't even tell you. He made it by hand. He got it ready. Wood fire oven. In the middle of seemingly nowhere, Kampot, Cambodia, we had authentic Italian pizza. It was incredible. So I was so happy with that, and we wandered to a small little pond called a Lotus Pond. I really don't recommend it. It was just a dirty pond full of rubbish and had some lily pads, but it really wasn't that pretty. But tonight, in about 30 minutes, the group is going on a sunset boat tour. We're going to catch a boat down right here at our hotel, and it's gonna take us on the river here. So this is pretty awesome. Hopefully we'll get a sunset, but honestly, it has clouded over completely. It's super overcast. I really don't think we're gonna get much of a sunset tonight, to be honest with you, because anytime on this tour we've had something on the itinerary to do with a sunset, we've had really bad weather and there was not much of a sunset. So I'll see what it looks like, but it's still gonna be nice to just get on the boat and have fun on the boat and the water. I like doing that kind of thing. So that's $5 US per person to do that. And I believe we get one free beverage when we get on the boat, like a beer or a pop. So that's kind of nice. And then the boat is actually gonna drop us off into town where Elle and I were just exploring today. At night, there's a night market. So in an area where right now it's kind of dead, at night it should come alive with market sellers and stuff, so we can check out the night market. Okay, so that's a lot of information to throw at you for one update. Thank you so much for listening. I will take you guys along on the sunset cruise tonight. I've figured out how to say thank you. I'm pretty sure it's Arkun. So Arkun for listening to this update. Bye. sunset boat cruise, not much of a sunset, but it's still pretty. Roundabout, guys. This is like, how safe is this? Okay, so the night market's a bit of a letdown. It's like super local clothes, like bras and cheap clothes. So we didn't get anything, but that's the Darien Roundabout by night. Now we're just gonna go find a restaurant to get some good food. How was the night market for you? Was that the best night market ever?
No, only cheap stuff, like very cheap.
Okay.
Like not even cheap, like good cheap. It's like bad cheap.
If you needed underwear with butt padding, I saw that. So a lot of bras.
And the worst synthetic ever. I like. They're welcome.
He's so cute.
Plus the normal wave of like, oh, I had it, like, it's my first one.
The Bali bowl, the chickpea, hummus, tomato, cucumber, lettuce, fried sweet potato, black rice, broccoli. I'm not even sure, tofu, I think. Everybody's food looks so good.
I didn't want to stop.
And that wraps up episode 10, where we said goodbye to Vietnam and crossed the border by land into Cambodia. Our final activity in Vietnam was to visit a small Cham fishing village in Chau Doc on the Basak River. I enjoyed seeing the locals out in the morning, going about their daily tasks and fishing to provide an income for their families. We drove to the Cambodian border, and in the hot sun we crossed by foot into Cambodia. This marked my 40th country I visited, and while the border crossing was anything but smooth, I was happy to see a new country. Our first stop was to a small seaside town called Kep. We ate our lunch the way the locals do, served on the ground and enjoyed with hammocks nearby to relax after the meal. I swam in the sea and enjoyed the beach after lunch to cool off from the super hot sun. We continued on to a sleepy riverside town called Kampot. Kampot is located in southern Cambodia and is known for its durian and world-renowned quality pepper farms. I explored the town by foot and saw the old crumbling architecture. The restaurant scene was surprisingly great here. We had authentic handmade Italian pizza made by an Italian expat. It was so good. We wrapped up our time in Kampot with a sunset river cruise and a super yum vegan dinner. Thank you so much for watching episode 10 of this vlog series, and don't forget to subscribe to watch the next episode. We continue traveling up Cambodia to the stunning Koh Rong Islands. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!